All right, this is a total lies BS. My friends' wives / girlfriends have hit me about SX. My entire life offered me SX. Why do all women pretend that you're not? 100% of every woman I met cheat on their husbands. I've never met a WN that was faithful.
Puffy Vegas is the guy that we looked at
He's a fucking
on Tuesday,
Giga
right?
Chat, by the way.
We looked at his Instagram, right, on Tuesday?
Yeah, I
So
think.
he's essentially saying that every woman that he's met is a cheater.
But we looked at his Instagram, and he hangs out with like mysterious, strange women all the time.
I think you need to surround yourself with better people. That's all I'm saying.
So
yeah,
I will say, I've spent time like on bachelor parties or just like random boys trips, where there have been women who literally I've been SA'd. Like I have women come up to me and they literally tell me, "You're the reason I'm going to cheat on my husband." Okay, like overtly they do corner you. Okay, like it happens a lot. I was even talking to a friend of mine earlier. He sent me screenshots. He met a girl yesterday, got her number, said, "Hey, do you want to get coffee?" I can't. I'm actually about to get on a plane to go to go to Italy. Full disclosure, I'm going with a guy that I may or may not be in love with, but I'm intrigued. But I'm intrigued by you, and I'd like to keep talking.
The gall.
Okay, so like imagine being that guy who's going to Italy with her, doesn't even know that she's just like talking to another guy who intrigues her. All right, he probably thinks, "Oh, she's great. Oh, she's coming with me. Oh, she's being super sweet. Oh, she's being super cuddly. Oh, we're like having sex on the trip. We're spending time touring together." Meanwhile, there's a guy waiting back in New York City for her.
Well, that's why the saying is men don't cheat more than women. They just get caught more. It tends to be women are a lot better at. You ever heard that saying before? Like, we always say men are the cheaters, men are the biggest cheaters, blah 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 blah. But a lot of research shows that women cheat almost just as much. They just don't get caught as easy. Whereas men cheat and then the woman finds out because they, it's super
That's
obvious.
because it's
whatever.
much easier for women to cheat.
To add to that,
They do it more. They're more sneaky.
what are your thoughts on like being open with cellular devices? Like, would you ever pick up her phone or look through it or something like that?
I mean, I have no reason to do it with her because she gives me zero reason to. But again, I think pattern recognition is something that is something you got to take into account. Like maybe something like, "Who you been texting all day?" Just a question, right? And then at a certain point, if you want to make that confrontation, make it. But again, different people are very different. I think people who have had their trust violated in the past who say, "Listen, it's not that I don't trust you, but I have just had situations in the past. It would make me feel better if you just gave me access to your phone." I completely support that. I've never been screwed in that capacity, but I completely understand why people would have it, and I actually support it. If the women don't want to cooperate with that, so be it, but that's for them to figure out.
Okay.
So, by the way, Mr. Puffy Vegas, a woman is DMing me on whatever. Her name is Puffalina. I was wondering if I could get you set up with her. You're Puffy Vegas. She's Puffalina. That's actually her username. Let me know if I can get you set up. Okay. We have.
Can I make a point to verify that?
Sure. Go ahead.
I think that women that behave like that are absolutely pathetic. People need to take accountability.
Yes.
And if you want to have successful relationships in this life, you have to stop being a complete degenerate when it comes to
you were
how
confiscating it like a teacher.
I was really confused.
It was that one half glass of champagne.
Yeah, right.
That one sip.
But they're pathetic because
because women behave like sex is this like disposable thing that if they engage in it more and more often that they're somehow being what's the word I'm looking for? Like
in their divine feminine energy.
Yeah, sure.
Empowered.
Yeah, exactly. Empowered. And at the same time, they're wanting this man to commit to them, and they're trying to find somebody that is going to play the traditional role in the relationship when they're just out here being promiscuous and not acting traditional in any sense whatsoever.
How does that relate back to what you just said? I'm confused.
I would actually say, like, what she just said, like had me thinking more about my response to you.
Mm-hmm.
I would venture to say that openness with devices
Me too.
should actually be like a non-negotiable, that it's totally okay.
Same. That's how I
Like,
think.
I have nothing to hide from her in my phone. She has nothing to hide from me in her phone.
Yeah.
Do I feel the need to consistently check it? No. But I honestly think that if you're in a full, long-term committed relationship with future prospects, it shouldn't even be a remote question. If someone
Yes.
were to ask you, can I see your phone? You should be able to be like, yeah.
Here.
Like,
What's
it
up?
should be a no-brainer, non-negotiable. If you're hiding something, or if you're being fishy about that, something is 100% off.
Yes. A lot of men like will DM me and be like, I'm nervous that like this girl I'm dating might be cheating on me. Do you recommend that I look at her phone? I'm like, you're already too far. Like, if you can't lay out your phone, and then, like, for example, when I was in a monogamous relationship when we were living together for almost 4 years, phones were like, I just picked his up if I needed to use it, or he picked mine up if you need to use it. You know when you know. And even the slight like instinct that you got to check your phone, you're already past that point, in my
Again,
opinion.
pattern recognition is not
Key.
insecurity.
Yeah.
I think that's a very important thing for
Yes.
people to
I
remember.
was honestly
Yeah.
so fortunate in the relationship I'm in right now that my boyfriend actually lost his phone like 3 months into a relationship. And while he was like, there was a problem with his phone insurance or whatever. So he didn't have a phone for like, honestly, almost like 2 months he didn't have a phone. And he was using my iPad a lot because it has like cellular, you can use it. But what happened was, since he logged into his iCloud on my iPad, all of our stuff has kind of gotten synced together. So he has access to, like, he gets my text messages and my, like, all my social media notifications, and I sometimes get his too, which I kind of liked because right in the beginning it allowed for no, like, secrets or
Transparency.
yeah, it was full transparency, not even because we wanted to, but it just ended up being that way. So like now I know he has full access to all my messages, and I have full access to his, and it's just no even question about
Wait,
it.
question, Kiko. What if you were on your boyfriend's phone, right? And
We're so drunk.
what if you're on your boyfriend's phone, right? And like you're checking his shit, and then boom, Grinder pops up. What do you do?
Oh.
Grinder. That took me a second.
I would go to him and be like, I'm very disappointed that you felt the need to hide this and start something like this. You put my sexual health at risk, and that shit's not cool. And you're a pussy because if that's what you want to be,
Whoa.
then be that loud and proud. Don't do that.